What is going on, everybody? Josh 3 Arch. So according to Sam Smith Hoops, not Sam Smith the artist, Sam Smith the reporter, there could be significant changes for the Bulls this summer. They're probably going to split up this big three with DeRozan, Vucevic, and Levine because it just flat out has not been working. They have not been able to do what they should be doing with DeRozan and Levine on the team. Those are two big time offensive players, and I think it's time for them to split up that big three, and most likely that is probably what's going to be happening. So that means that DeRozan, Vucevic, and Levine are most likely going to be on the trade block for the Chicago Bulls. And I really think a team that should go out there and potentially look for DeMar DeRozan should be the Philadelphia 76ers. We all know that there was one thing that the 76ers need in the playoffs, and that is a closer and a bucket getter. And that is exactly what DeMar DeRozan is. For me, he reminds me of a player like Jimmy Butler. If you look at the league right now, the player that can hit mid-range shots down the wire is pretty good. It's DeMar DeRozan. There's no other player in the league right now that, has that skill set that Jimmy Butler does. Something that is very questionable about DeMar DeRozan is that he hasn't been able to be a primetime playoff performer. That is it's a very questionable thing right there. But right now, I don't think there is that much of a better choice out there if you're potentially going to do a sign and trade with James Harden. DeMar DeRozan is probably the number one person that you go after. I just can't think of any other team that would trade for James Harden. I think the Chicago Bulls would most likely accept a trade along the lines of James Harden for DeMar DeRozan. That would probably be a okay fit for both teams. The Chicago Bulls get a player like James Harden, who is a very good playmaker, which I think they need on the team because they're missing Lonzo Ball, and that will probably be pairing with Zach LaVine. Pretty good pairing right there. Philadelphia 76ers get a closer, a person that can get buckets alongside Joel Embiid. Now, something that will be missing is their playmaking with Philadelphia 76ers. A player like DeMar DeRozan, you can't really let go. But at the same time, it's kind of a gamble for the 76ers because just based on what they've been going through, do they want to try to kind of gamble things again? They've been gambling a lot, with the draft picks not working out. Jahlil Okafor, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz. They had to trade for Jimmy Butler. They had Al Horford. They had a lot of trades, a lot of draft picks that did not go their ways. Every single time the 76ers do something, it is just a gamble because Joel Embiid is getting more older. Do they want to trade up a person like James Harden for DeMar DeRozan? Me personally, I think so, because James Harden right now, he has not been showing his willingness to actually compete in the playoffs. At times, it just looks like he does not care. Reports saying that he wants to go back to Houston Rockets. So why not even bother? Get my guy DeMar DeRozan, the bucket getter. Now, it might not work, not gonna lie. It might not work on the 76ers team just based on, like I said, they don't have a playmaker on the team. But I think they can get it done. I really do. I have trust in my guy DeMar DeRozan, and even if we cannot get DeMar DeRozan, I think Zach LaVine is another name that can show up. So yeah, this news that I just basically showed you, DeMar DeRozan is probably going to be available. I think the 76ers should get him just based on the league right now. There's not much players that I think would be available for James Harden based on where he's at and how everyone's looking at him. I think the Bulls will take him though, because like I said, it will help out their team a lot. I think it will. But if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, what do you think about that in the comments down below? That's pretty much gonna wrap up things for this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and subscribe for a cookie. I'll probably be emailing that to you. Just 3 Arch, and I'm out.